Hello creatives, today we are talking about strategies to help build your brand, build your credibility, build your authority as a creative professional or creative entrepreneur. So first and foremost, one of the biggest key things that I recommend is to find networking groups that are related to your niche, related to your field, related to your area of expertise, or related to the target audiences that your specific expertise would serve or operate in. And the reason I say this is because when it comes to creative entrepreneurship, when it comes to building your reputation as a creative professional, oftentimes people need to know you before they hire you. And with creative fields, they tend to be very highly specialized, and sometimes social media isn't always the best avenue for finding clients. Yes, you can absolutely find clients through Instagram, through Facebook, through what have you, but some of the best ways to find longer term, more sustainable business partners and referral partners is through networking in industry related groups. So do your research, find either local or regional or national networking groups, industry related affiliations, conferences, what have you, to participate in, get involved in, and find people who may be peers or maybe potential mentors or potential business partners, and just ask to go out for a cup of coffee, whether in person or virtual. 30 minutes, like, set a time limit on it. Hey, would you like to have a 30-minute chat with me? I'm really interested in this project that you're working on. I heard this thing about, your brand, really curious to know how that's going. That kind of thing. Like, really just build that relationship first, and later down the line it can lead to a business transaction. Or if it doesn't lead to a business transaction, it may still lead to an opportunity to collaborate on some other project, or an opportunity to speak or engage with in some facet within that community that is your target audience or your peers, and thus further establishes yourself as the authority, thought leader, expert that you want to portray yourself as, because you are. You have the experiences, you have the knowledge, you have the skill set. It's just a matter of opening in those right doors, knocking on those doors, opening them, having others open them for you, and getting yourself visible in front of the right people. When it comes to establishing yourself as a creative professional, creative entrepreneur, you really have to play the long game. A lot of creative professionals have buoyant incomes. When establishing yourself as a creative entrepreneur, you have to be mindful that many creative professionals and creative entrepreneurs go through a feast and famine cycle, because that is the nature of the beast with creative fields. There will be seasons where someone is having a really good, lots of projects on their plate, and then there may be cycles where there's not a lot of projects on their plate and they have to be very mindful of their money. So as you're networking, as you're building these relationships, be mindful that you might be networking in someone's famine cycle, but the purpose of the networking, the purpose of building the relationship is that once they're in a feast cycle, you are the one that they call. Or if they know someone who's currently in a feast cycle and needs an extra pair of hands or an extra set of eyes, you are the one that they refer, because they like your personality, they appreciate your insight, they appreciate that you came forward and you were willing to put in the work to build that relationship in a non-scammy, non-spammy, raw, authentic kind of way. Creative people can smell fake from a mile away. So the goal for establishing yourself as a creative professional is to build longer term relationships, because in doing so, you can hedge yourself against those feast and famine cycles by having relationships with multiple people who can refer to you during different seasons for them. So I will stop there. So until next time, I will see you in the next video.